Toronto is under yet another extreme weather alert.
And the body of a missing Toronto hockey player has been found. Humber News starts now.
Hello, it's Wednesday, March 12th. Welcome to Humber News, coming to you from the Broadcast Center here at the North Campus. I'm Jake Cordepat. Thanks for joining us.
And I'm Darren O'Malley. Ahead on our show, we have the latest news and sports highlights, as well as your 5-day weather forecast. But first, Jake has our top story.
Toronto has issued its 33rd extreme cold weather alert this year. The snowfall could lead to a messy afternoon commute. Reduced visibility will definitely be a concern, as winds to the northeast are expected to reach up to 60 kilometers per hour. Toronto police say weather is a factor in an increase in accidents. Crashes are up 49% compared to this time last year. Today's storm, nicknamed Vulcan, is also affecting plane travel. As of early this morning, over 100 flights in and out of Pearson International have been cancelled. Travelers are urged to check their flight status before heading to the airport. Alyssa Capistrano will have more in the weather forecasts.
Michigan State Police have confirmed they have found the body of Ontario Hockey League player Terry Trafford. Trafford was a Toronto native who had been living in Michigan while playing for the Saginaw Spirit. He had been missing since March 3rd. According to the team president, Trafford was recently sent home for a rules violation. His girlfriend said he was devastated by the move and feared his hockey career was over. Trafford was found in his vehicle Tuesday afternoon in a Walmart parking lot. He was 20 years old. Michigan police have not yet released a cause of death.
NDP MP Olivia Chow has resigned her seat in Parliament and will be running in the race for Toronto's next mayor. Chow will be announcing her candidacy at 11 a.m. Thursday in St. Jamestown. She's the first left-leaning mayoral hopeful to enter the race. Her campaign will involve the NDP's James Heath and Brian Topp, who aided in the late Jack Layton's success. Chow will file papers for her run at City Hall on Thursday.
Ontario students may have heavier course loads than their professors. That's according to two recently released reports from a provincial government agency and a student group. Both call on Ontario professors to teach more and receive mandatory teacher training. If professors not doing research doubled their course load, one report says it would be like adding 1,500 faculty members across the province. The president of an Ontario faculty group says the report does not address the fact that Ontario professors are teaching more students than ever before.
Happy birthday to the World Wide Web. The web turns 25 years old today, and Carissa Wilson has more on the story.
25 years ago today, the World Wide Web was created. The web has come along over the years, broadening the scale of how we communicate, educate, and much more. Humber Web Development Professor Bernie Manette says it's surprising how efficient people have become with the web.
The surprising thing is we're so good at it, right? For something that is only 25 years old, and it's not 25 years of public usage, it's 25 years since I first started using it in Geneva. And, but really, the fact is that we do a good job at it right now, and it's amazing what we do.
The web is used for many reasons on a variety of platforms. These days, people can access the web on their cell phones, tablets, and of course, computers. With the increase in technology, it's rare to find people using books to obtain information. Humber Associate Dean of the School of Media Studies and Information Technology, Basil Gunan, says the web has impacted everything related to Humber's business.
In terms of what we teach, our curriculum, in terms of how we teach it, we're going increasingly online, how we communicate with students, how we communicate with the outside world. It's had an impact on every aspect of Humber's business.
Even though social media has exploded through the web, many students find the web helpful for conducting classwork. If the web was never created, many people could not imagine the world without it.
It'd be really boring, and then even for directions on maps and everything, I think the world would be a mess.
To imagine these days, I mean, people did have more time to themselves before. Now everybody's just on social media and they're doing other things online.
It'd be a lot harder to do my schoolwork, and everything is so accessible now on the internet that we've all become accustomed to it, so it would sort of be hard to switch back to not having it.
I think it's safe to say the World Wide Web is greatly appreciated and no one could imagine a world without it. Carissa Wilson, Humber News.
Thanks, Carissa. Now, this may come as a surprise to TTC travelers. Toronto's transit has been ranked #1 north of the border by an American ranking system. The Seattle-based company WalkScore gave Toronto a score of 78, with Montreal and Vancouver rounding out the top 3. The scores were based on the variety of systems available, frequency of routes, and number of stops. Toronto has 25 neighborhoods that scored more than 90, earning them the title Rider's Paradise.
When we come back, we'll have news from across the country and around the world. Hugh Smith will have the sports news, and we'll have your weather forecast with Alyssa Capistrano.
Winter Storm Vulcan has made its way to Toronto, and it's not about to end anytime soon. I'll have your 5-day weather forecast after the break.